So my guy friend told me that sometimes good men have to do bad things. So I asked him why, and he said that that's just how the world was designed. And I'm just like sitting here, and don't mind me, I did just crash out. Like I'm going through a breakup, and I am trying to hang on to every single reason as to why a good man might do something bad. And I don't know if I really believe in that statement. Like it kind of just feels like a cop-out. Like, oh, that's just how the world was designed, so sometimes good men just have to do bad things. Like, please give me your opinions in the comments, like men and women, like please, because I don't know. Like, is that real? I'm like mind fucked. I don't.
If I was mean to you in 2024, please work on yourself so I don't have to be mean to you in 2025. Thank you.
You could be a feminine woman in the military.
You look pretty manly.
Thank you.
Are you mad at me?
No, how are you?
Good, how are you? What's going on with men?
Men are just doing man things.
You are doing man things right now.
Yes, we are doing man things.
Why are you guys like this?
Well, we're with Gatsby Glass, and so we're up here replacing some jewelry store windows right now.
What's the manliest thing about you?
That I love my wife.
What's your wife like?
She's adorable.
What does she do?
She's very womanly. She works for the military, and she's a wonderful mother. And
I love that, a woman in the military.
yes, woman
but
in the military.
it's feminine.
Yeah.
What?
You can be a feminine woman in the military.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, you guys have a great day.
You too.
I think I'm crazy.
You can't prove somebody wrong who's already convinced of their own opinion. No amount of facts or logic will dissuade that person from believing exactly what they want.
As a society, we need to bring back men who simp and men who yearn. Like my dad, every time I'm home, my dad is the OG simp and yearner for my mother, and honestly for his daughters. He does everything for us. This morning, I was just gonna run out and get a coffee, and he was like, oh, the windshields have ice on them. It frosted last night. Let me go take care of that for you. Goes, puts on a coat, puts on shoes, goes outside, warms up my car, moves it closer from the street, opens and closes the windows, everything, so that when I got in the car, it was good to go. He's the kind of husband who brings my mom a chai tea latte in bed every day because he gets up early and she sleeps in. And then he makes her a smoothie every single day. Like, he will drive me back to Chicago if I don't feel like renting a car. Like, they just don't breed them like this anymore. Like, men used to go to war, and now they go to shows and watch other boys push buttons on a little screen to make music.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
Women are not respecting men because they don't see that there needs to be something built. Women need a reason to respect a man. They can't just respect men for doing selfless things. They can't just respect a man for being a man, for doing a job, for even though he's not building the world anymore, just because he's building on top of his family and there's nothing really to be seen, right? The world is fine. There's nothing going on bad enough for the woman to respect the man. The women, we are not respecting the men anymore because there's nothing to build. That's the reason why we selfishly don't understand. We don't understand how selfless men really are because of how selfish we are. I believe there is a healthy amount of narcissism in every single woman, including myself. And this was bred through generations.
All day, every day, therapist, mother, maid, nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, lift to attendance, so that he never lifts a finger, 24/7, baby machine, so he can live.
So PSA to all the girls who continue to get really nice guys and then crush their souls and put them into a deep, dark depression and then ruin them for the rest of us because we have found multiple nice men, but then we're told that their exes broke and ripped out their heart, stomped on it 40 times, and then swallowed it. Like, you guys, okay? So screw the girls who are rude as to the guys, to the nice guys. Be trash to the trash men. But if you're gonna be trash to the good guys and then ruin it for us, we can't even get one good guy. Like, we end up with the trash when we I can't do a TikTok. I can't do it. Anyway, that's all we had to say. Stopping a girl who treats good people like trash, because then you just are like, go find your own like trash guy to do, right?
Right.
You guys.
Stop.
Absolutely. Once a man is in a situation like this, he should be wearing a body cam, because can you imagine the mark that's going to be left on that lady from that door frame? And just how easy it would be for people to believe that it could have been him that left that mark instead of the door frame if she decided to tell that story.
Here's how dating is going these days. This is not lessons in dating. I have no advice to give. If one more person starts off strong with me and makes me think that they are excited about getting into a relationship, or excited about me, or excited about the future with me, or want to pursue things further, or any of these things, and then they come to me and they tell me that they're just not ready for a relationship, even though that's what they're on dating apps to seek out, even though that's like what I don't know, there's just been so many of them recently that are like, yes, let's do it, and then they just like, they get scared, or they freak out, or they can't meet the expectations of a relationship, or I don't honestly know I don't know. I'm not gonna like sit here and try to decide what's going through their minds, but it is so exhausting as someone trying to date in 2026, and just like continuing to meet people who just like clash with my attachment style. So good luck out there, you guys.
The number one way as a man to test a woman's cooperation is to simply give her instructions. Ask her to cook you something. Don't matter what it is. Just ask her, hey, babe, go fix me some whatever. If she give you you got a problem, bro.
Right.
That's lackluster cooperation. Are you a king? Are you a lion? Or are you a hyena? Think about it. Free game.
So you were telling me on the walk over here, I wanted to tell the camera again, there's been threats made to you from creepy dudes online to the pizza store?
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of phone calls, people calling, asking for me, and it's so funny because they'll call and everyone that works there will tell them something different. We have a guy that calls constantly. He'll call, and it got to the point where I would just answer it and just hang up.
What was he saying when you picked up?
Just like, where's Pizza Girl? There was this one guy that was like, I want to eat Pizza Girl, like just super like off the wall stuff.
Would you say that you're an introvert or an extrovert?
Definitely an introvert. This is a little bit out of my comfort zone.
So you do not like attention?
No.
What did you think to yourself, and how did you feel when you saw the first video go into the millions?
When I saw the first video, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, like everyone's gonna see this. I was more like self-conscious, I guess.
Yeah.
But now, like, I don't know, I don't really read the comments or anything like that.
How long have you been making pizzas?
Almost 3 years.
Okay.
I am going to blow a freshly turned 18-year-old. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Why? I just love the idea of having a freshly turned 18-year-old bust in my mouth. Okay, you realize lurking in the shadows waiting for somebody to turn 18 doesn't make you any less. You know that. You know that, right, Bonnie? Yeah, I just don't care because I'm not here for the women, I'm here for the men. Mm-hmm. Even the men are sitting here hiding their sons. Is there a reason why you think you are any less than the men who wait for the girl to turn 18? Is that what's going on here? What's up with that?
If your girl says, I hate this guy, I can't stand him, he's so annoying, she's in love with him. She's infatuated with him. Minimum, she's attracted to him. Minimum.
It's just like all the man haters that'll come on this app and talk about how much they hate men. They're the ones that are actually obsessed with men because they have men centered in their life. And it really comes from an internal place of anger towards men because of men in their personal lives in the past that have not lived up to what they wanted. All in all, because I think that many times this is true. If a woman is obsessing about a man, whether it's positive or negative, she likes the guy.
I don't know if any other girls feel like this, but I can't wait until I am in a situation with a guy where I'm not out of sight, out of mind. I feel like every guy that I've dated, talked to, situationship has always been like, can't see her, she's not there. Like, out of sight, out of mind. And I don't know if I'm the only person that like deals with this, or maybe I'm just picking terrible guys, but where are all of the good guys that don't do that or pretend like I don't exist when I'm not with you? I would like one of them, please. Thank you. I mean, maybe that's all guys. I don't know. Like, it doesn't seem to be that way, but like, where are we finding the good guys? Where are they? What are they doing? And also, if you are in a relationship or a situation where you're not out of sight, out of mind, what's it like? Drop it in the comments. Let me live through you, because right now, times are tough for your girl, and I'm losing hope.
Like I say, single women keep women single. Why is this? Because they care more about their female friends' feelings than they care about their men. And gentlemen, this is when you need to start drawing a line. If a woman can't apologize, leave her. Give her the benefit of the doubt. Tell her the first time, but tell her, look, when you mess up, and you will, I need an apology. And the apology needs to fit the offense, because soon as you mess up, soon as you do something, you start swinging into doing it more, because that's the way we've been cultured. The men gotta fix women, but women ain't gotta do except be there for men. You're supposed to be there for management of emotion, stroking of ego. They don't even understand the impact, guys. Women don't even understand the impact of when they do something wrong and they act like they didn't do it. And then when they finally get around to apologizing, they are indirect about it and then say, I apologize. And you're left like, that's empty.
Since men don't approach women anymore, I guess I should start going up to men. I live in a city, and literally anytime I'm walking anywhere, anytime I see a cute guy, it's always heads down, headphones in, he won't look it.
That is because dating has become a humiliation ritual for us guys. I did approach a woman like 3 years ago. If you think I'm gonna be doing that again, kiss my I got laughed at so much. When I went home, I just cried. It literally got to the point where I had to switch classes. I've seen so many videos being like, no, we don't want you to approach us, stay the away from us. We don't know who to approach. Nowadays, you are not going to be expecting, oh, you know what? I look pretty today. A guy's definitely gonna approach me. No, that's absolutely not true. Like, woman, you have absolutely no idea how hard it is to approach you guys. It's so horrible. I would literally choose over approaching a woman. This is gonna sound really pathetic, but I would rather have a robot girlfriend than go through the entire process of trying to get a girl's number. I know, it sounds really pathetic, but it is true. I'm not gonna speak for other guys, but I'm not approaching. Like, ever. Honestly, being single does sound a lot better than just getting humiliated.
A lot of these appeals that modern women are making sound a lot like HR. Like, we're looking to hire a candidate that has this, that does this, that looks like this, that goes here, that does that. Because I'm not gonna say, I mean, they're not robots, but they go about love, even though they say that men do, they go about love in a very robotic manner. They go about romance in a very robotic manner. Just a very, do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have this? Check. No. Like, they say they give a man a chance, but they really don't, to be honest. Oh, you don't make more money than I do? No, you're not the one for me. Maybe you're the one for somebody else, but you're not the one for me. Oh, you don't have a master's degree? I don't either, but I would like to have it in the future. Check. This is not going to be for me. And so these modern women, they continue to price themselves out of the market. One of the craziest things that modern women do is they, for example, like I was saying a minute ago, they'll say, hey, do you have a master's degree? And you'll be like, no. Do you? No. but that's something that I want. And that's something that I'll probably work towards in the future. Working towards it. First of all, modern women will treat them wanting to do it as it's already done. It's already in the works. I just have to find the time when to do it. Number one, I have to find a sponsor. I'm working so much so I can't do it, but I want to do it. And it's the intention. So whenever I get time, and time might be 15 years down the road, then I'll do it. But modern women will hold you to a specific standard and tell you you're not up to par. They'll cackle and kiki in the group chat with their girlfriends as if you done something wrong. Some of these brothers are making more money than women, and these women have an education, and these women have their bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, PhDs, and a man is still making more money than they are. And then they're still treating a man as if the man is less than them. Not to mention, well, you probably don't have a friends group. I do have a friends group. Who told you that? Well, no, who told you that crap? Modern women, somehow, some way, will always try to maneuver and move in a way that they think, oh, I'm better than he is. Oh, I've accomplished more than he does. He has. I think I had somebody anyway. They tried to tell me that one time. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? Talking stupid. What are you talking about? You're not even close. But that's how these modern women think. They think, even if I want to do it, then that's the same. And if I've done like a small sample of what you've done, even though you might have been doing it on a bigger, broader level for a longer time, you got more experience. I've started doing it recently. And so I know with who I am, I could be really good. And that's why y'all don't have a man.
There are some things that are important for women. And one of the most important things for women is understanding that even though you're the queen, you're still the king's wife. Your value is in the ability to keep a high value man. I'm sorry that you don't like that, but that's how the world looks at it. And again, I deal in reality. You can be an accomplished woman, but if you're 40, unmarried, no children, the world looks at you as something's wrong. You are judged heavily on the caliber of man you can keep, not get, not deal with, but keep. Some of the things that high value men tend to look for in women, they don't want women to compete with them. I mean, rarely will you find a high value man that wants a power couple kind of thing. Sure, they may exist, but in general, if they exist, they're different. Most high value men want women to play the wife role, the feminine role.
Stay-at-home dad chronicles. There's a movement going on right now where stay-at-home moms want their sole providing husbands to give them 50% of their income. They say it's for quote-unquote services rendered. So let me get this straight. You're telling me that my wife gets to wake up and work her off all day, while I get to live in a house for free, eat for free, use all of today's modern conveniences for free, have unlimited bonding time with my children and shape them out to the way I want them to be, and I can still tell her to run me them pockets? Sounds pretty stupid when I say it, doesn't it? They try to spin you this propaganda that she's working the equivalent of 3 full-time jobs or whatever. Shut your mouth and miss me with every bit of that. She is not doing every single one of those things for 8 hours apiece. And if she is, she probably needs to pick up the pace a little bit. If you need money for something, you can always ask your husband for it. Trying to beat him over the head for half is just wild. Or you could always be ambitious and make your own money. My mother baked and sold cakes when she was a stay-at-home mom. I started this channel with the goal of being able to help out my wife with the bills. And I'm blessed to say it's recently become a reality. Now my goal is to retire her so she'll never have to work another day in her life. But I'm a misogynist and I hate women though, right? And if you have a husband that won't buy you something you need or want when it fits the budget, then you probably shouldn't have married him. Where was all that women's intuition when all the red flags were flying off? Love you all. Hope to see you for the next one.
So I just got yelled at for asking a very reasonable question.
What was the reasonable question?
So I'm applying to go somewhere, and I just wanted to know, are there accommodations for people who struggle with time blindness and being on time,
Time blindness. Right.
I think that a culture where workers are just cut off because they struggle with being on time, when there's other solutions that we can look to, I think that just anybody who thinks it's okay to just treat people like that, yeah, that culture needs to be dismantled.
Yes, by all means, let's dismantle a culture that actually values punctuality, dependability, and reliability. How dare they?
And then I asked that person, how can you feel good about yourself upholding this kind of system? And then to think I'm entitled. No, if people think it's okay to treat others like this, that's entitlement.
No, the entitlement here is actually someone putting themselves in the same category as individuals that actually have legitimate needs for employers to make accommodations, when one's particular problem could actually be overcome by proper planning, time management, and getting a reliable watch.
Touch your husband and trust your husband, because here is the truth. When you call another man to do something before even asking your own, you are sending a message loud and clear. I don't believe my husband can handle it. And nothing cuts deeper to a man than feeling like his own wife doesn't trust him to lead, to fix, to protect, provide. Why did you marry him if you don't trust him? Why did you give your vows to someone who you don't even give a chance to? Most men want to rise up for their wives. They want to be the one you lean on. But if you keep handing that role to someone else, don't be surprised when they stop trying. So stop running to other men. Start trusting the one you chose. Your husband doesn't just need your touch. He needs your faith in him too. That's how you build a marriage that lasts.
For the first time, possibly in history, women are admitting they want daughters, not sons.
Oh, don't worry. This is certainly going somewhere.
Having a son is seen as an extreme burden to women around the world.
Burdens, really? And how is raising a son different than raising a daughter?
You are expected to birth them, educate them, and shield them from conditioning from other boys. All this without acknowledgement.
Oh, so some women want acknowledgement for being a good parent? You would think that just being a good parent would be reward enough in itself.
In fact, that very same son may grow up to take his mother's rights away.
Oh yes, there are a lot of individuals out there that will try to convince some women that they need to be fearful of their own children in the future. But may I be very specific? It's only the boys that they're talking about. They would never mention the girls.
Women globally are reaching a line of contention, refusing to give birth to life that may become a weapon against them, against other women. This is why movements like 4B exist.
Oh, because of ignorance, fear, and bigotry? Got it.
Women are refusing to birth their own oppressors.
See what I mean?
They are liberating themselves from a life of suffering. Sons are no longer the standard. Daughters are.
I wonder how long it's going to be before boy moms start being harassed for having boys. Oh, wait. In case some of you didn't notice, that's already happening.
I have heard so many people say, an extraordinary man is just an average woman. The idea is if that a man works, helps at home, cleans, takes care of the kids, he's automatically some hero. But when a woman does it, it's just expected. Honestly, I don't see it that way, because women and men were never meant to be measured by the same standard. Women are natural nurturers. We're built to keep things running, pour into our families. That's part of our purpose. Men were designed to protect, provide, to lead their homes. So yeah, when a man does all that and also steps into extra things outside of his lane, that is extra. Just like when I step into his lane, that's extra too. That's not lowering the bar. That's respecting the fact that we were created different. And when each of us rises up in our role, that's what makes marriage strong. At the end of the day, we don't need men to be women. We need them to be men. That's what makes partnership work.
It says, my 16-year-old daughter feels entitled to my child support I get from her father. How would you handle this? I also think her father is putting things in her head. Either way, the money he sends is for me to care for her, and she doesn't grasp paying my bills, which also benefits her siblings, is part of this. And this is the text that the daughter wrote to her mom. My dad told me how much he pays you in child support, and he showed me. I just don't understand how my dad pays $1,900 in child support. When I ask for something, you say no.
What?
Also, you use the money my dad sends to take care of me to spend on Erin and Jess, who I assume are her other siblings.
That's crazy.
And likely they don't share the same dad. That's just my assumption. When I ask for something, it's always a problem, and you threaten to take my phone away when I do anything you don't like. If it wasn't for me being here and my dad paying you, if it wasn't for me being here, she misses some words, and my dad paying, you couldn't afford to keep the house. Right. I do love you, but I feel like you take advantage of having me here. I'd rather live with my dad, and I just want you to know for it to happen without making a big issue. I don't think it's right. I don't benefit from my dad's child support, yet you spend it.
Okay, ladies, I'm going to say this with love. Quit asking your boyfriend to get engaged. Quit sending him rings unless he asks for inspiration. Quit saying, when is it my turn? Here's the truth. When you pressure a man into the next step, he doesn't step into marriage with excitement. He steps into it with fear. And then what happens? He proposes just to keep you happy, not because his heart is fully ready. Fast forward, and he's suddenly standing at the altar asking, how did I get here? And that is the beginning of so many issues. Because if a man doesn't feel the weight of fully choosing you on his own, resentment builds, cracks form, and eventually you will both feel the effects. Marriage is too sacred to start off rushed or forced. You want a husband that looks at you and says, I can't wait to marry her. Not one that feels like he had no choice. So let him lead the timing. Because when he is truly ready, you won't have to drop hints or beg. He'll pursue it on his own. And you will walk into marriage with confidence, not questions.
I just feel like, when is a man going to be accountable? If I have to be accountable.
Whoa. You made 2 children with 2 different men. Go ask them to be accountable. Not us. We don't owe you accountability. The men you chose to lay down and reproduce with owe you accountability.
The thing about it is, it's not even about those baby daddies. I don't care. I don't care about their accountability. I'm talking about me as I have evolved. I've become a better woman. I understand where I am at now. But does a man have any accountability when he introduces himself to a woman? I mean, I'm supposed to accept a man for how he is, but yet you coming to me all wrong.
You have 2 children with 2 different men, and you say, I don't care about them and what's going on with them. Okay. Then you throw up a blanket statement about, does a man have any accountability when you meet him? That doesn't make any sense. What does accountability mean to you?
Accountability means to me is that how you present yourself in the best light.
Ma'am, accountability, a fact or condition of being accountable or responsibility. Ma'am, I don't know what you mean. So stepping to you, you mean approaching you?
Introducing himself.
If you're talking to men who are stepping to you, that could be an issue. You are responsible for who you make yourself available to in your personal life.
That's so true.
Yes, so that's your responsibility. That's your accountability.
But the moment that man stops paying for you is the moment he stops liking you. Let's talk about it. It was like weekend 2 of this guy and I hanging out, and I will never forget, we are in the line of Chick-fil-A and he like lets me order first, but he's like keeping the distance, so I just pulled out my debit card and paid for my meal. And that's when I realized that the energy had shifted. Prior to that, he was paying for all of our meals, he was pursuing me, he was like trying to impress me and date me. In that moment of me paying for my Chick-fil-A, I felt like his homie.
The fact that so many women put their self-worth into how much a man can spend on them is absolutely crazy. Plus, she's 2 weeks into a relationship where she acknowledges that he's paid for everything up until these 2 weeks. So why is it that she's so selfish she can't pay for his meal? maybe he's trying to gauge and see if, maybe she can hold him up at some point in the relationship. Or he wants to know, like, hey, if I make you my wife one day and maybe I lose my job or I get injured on the job and I'm out of work for a long period of time, are you going to be able to step up financially and take care of me the same way that I've been taking care of you? And I am sorry, but it is literal. And if you are gauging how much somebody loves you based on how much they're buying you, they are buying your love, and you don't think that's some form of an escort service. Make it make sense. And I can almost guarantee that she missed out on a really great guy because she's too focused on what he's spending. It's only 2 weeks in and she gave up too fast because she's only looking for his money and not for who he is as a person. Okay, bye.
Okay, so there are a decent number of profiles like this. Okay, 31, female, based in the US, event coordinator, average looking in my opinion, and wearing heavy makeup with false lashes in all of her photos, including the casual ones. Here are some excerpts of her profile. I would like someone who is physically my type, attractive, fit, full head of hair, 5'11" or above, at least an 8 or 9 out of 10. Looks matter to me. He must be educated and have a stable job well into 6 figures. Someone who is emotionally intelligent and a high value man who understands the worth of a woman in a relationship. I won't tolerate anyone who does not know how to treat someone like a lady. I have high standards and I'm not interested in anyone who is trying to lower my standards. Now, this person is rejected because I don't think that the person that she wants will want her back. I mean, I've already seen profiles like this, and she doesn't meet their requirements. But what's very interesting to me is this discourse about trying to lower my standards. I've actually seen that sentiment a bunch of times in my comment section, and I don't actually know what that means. I think it's a very weird thing to say. Like, what do you mean other people are trying to lower your standards? Nobody cares what your standards are, and nobody cares even more to try and lower them. This is a free market, so you can have all of the standards that you want. You can ask for a billionaire if you want. But people also have to choose you. Now, as a matchmaker, I can factually tell you that based on what you're looking for, those people who do meet your requirements, whether or not they would want you back or not. So at some point, especially for someone in my position, it's simply about reality. And what I would say to this person is, hold on to your standards, hold on to them tight, and find yourself someone.
You know, what's funny to me is that a lot of these modern women will go to a lot of different places. London, Dublin, Ireland, Dominican Republic. You pick the place, you name it. They'll go with their friends. Man, I had a great time, had a great experience, and then come back and experience rejection. You've been all around the world, different experiences, walking on hot coals, going across the seas, traveling across clear bodies of water. Beautiful experience. Now it's time for you to come back and once again partake in the beautiful experience of rejection. I've been here, I've traveled there. Man doesn't care. Well, I've done this, I've done that. Man doesn't care. Well, I got this degree and I went over here. I don't care. What is that going to do for me? I mean, in the long run, it's going to enrich my life, but it's not a priority. And let me tell you how it's going to enrich my life. Whenever I get to know you, you tell me about your experiences, like, man, that's really cool. Yeah, it is. And I think you and I can experience it together. Cool. When do we go? Well, first of all, we got to do this. Okay, let me go get my passport then. All right. And it's just a general planning out and understanding. You know, you already know the process. So I'm just following you in the same way that you would want a man to know the process of planning a date and you just following him. Right? I want you to just, in general, know how to lead a family, know how to be a leader, and I'm going to follow you. So a man says, okay, I want to follow you on some things. I want to know your experiences on some things. So your education and all of that is at some point in time going to play a factor in the relationship, right? Whether good or bad. It depends on if you want to be condescending, which a lot of modern women do. Okay? But you guys are going across the world doing different things, but then for some reason y'all go to all of these cultures and you have all of these experiences, but somehow y'all don't look at the women in those cultures and see how the women in those cultures are acting. Why these women are wifed up, why these women are in relationships. Y'all seem to never get that experience. It's the same concept of you seem to know when your man is cheating, but you don't know when your man is happy. We're still having the same problem. We're going on a girls trip. A girls trip is for you. I'm going to the spa or I'm going to get a massage. A massage is usually, in my experience, you're usually the focus of the massage. Hey, my shoulder hurts. Can you help? Hey, my back hurts. Okay, let me massage it for you. Hey, I have some trouble with my thighs and my lower back, or, could you give me a scalp massage? Oh, my shoulders are really hurting. Okay, me. I want to take myself out on a solo date. Hey, can you bring me the steak platter? You're usually the focus. Modern women, what they want to do is continue that in a relationship. Me, continue to be the focus. Nowhere in there is a man the focus of anything that they got going on. And then they come back and ask a question. I'm going to these singles events. Where's a man at? Why don't men come and talk to me? I can walk into a singles event and a man still don't say, they sitting over there with all the guys, man. Why are they doing that? Because they know they're not going to get any reciprocation out of you. That's why. You're probably a great person to your friends, but you're not a great person to a man.